Look, the business was established in 1960 by my father, and my brother, or my late brother Danny, and I both joined the business in the mid-70s, and we worked with my father at the helm for probably 10 years, at which point we took over. And in the mid-90s, my father retired, and at that point we introduced a couple of our senior employees into equity participation in the business, and that participation has been very good for the business, and the business has grown and flourished since then. So here we are 50 years later.
Well, it must be 30 years plus now that I've dealt with Carlins. It started originally with Arthur Carlin, the father, and then the boys, Danny and Rob. They've been outstanding. I've always found Carlins to be full of integrity. Very good place to deal with. I'd probably buy 300 plus cars a year here. And they buy cars from me as well, but no, very, very good company to deal with, and all of the people here have always been outstanding.
Well, the company I work for, Holden Leasing, have been dealing with Carlins now since 1992. We've continued to utilise their auction services for excellent results on resale values and excellent customer service. Yeah, car buff. I've been doing it since I was 18, and yeah, we've had that association with Carlins since I've started here. So yeah, they're a very professional outfit, and we will continue to use them going forward.
Look, what our sales team does is to attempt to sell immediately after auction any vehicle that has failed to sell at auction. This gives us a point of difference over other auction houses that if a vehicle fails to sell, it gets put out into a yard somewhere and sits there until the next auction. We focus on selling any cars that have failed to sell, and we've got an excellent team that in most instances will secure a sale before the next auction. We've got 15 on-the-road buyers. And we buy cars from anyone that has cars for sale. We buy cars from the public, we buy cars from corporations, lease companies, government vehicles and trade-ins. And we are the largest buyer of used vehicles in Victoria. It's that sort of volume of purchasing that gives us the expert knowledge to be able to provide advice to our vendors in terms of valuations and whether or not they should accept offers on certain vehicles. Well, look, I suppose it's a skill that's learned on the job. I've been auctioning since 1978, and I've obviously trained all of the auctioneers that have subsequently followed me through. So I suppose I'd put it down to effectively it's just a trade that's passed on through experience. I think it's personalised service. They come in here and they know who we are, I know who they are. I know what sort of vehicles they like to buy, and I think it's just that one-on-one contact and service that we provide that perhaps they don't get elsewhere.